Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and for those who don't know me, quick introduction. I am Shweta Sinha, 19 years old, third year student at University of Delhi and I am doing history honors alongside of my UPSC preparation. So talking about this vlog, it was shooted on 2nd October and that was a national holiday, and I wanted to make a national holiday count for myself and I wanted to devote as much time as I could into my preparation. Because of online classes I was not able to devote so much time before, so I wanted to devote a full day for UPSC preparation. So the disclaimer is I do not study for 14 hours a day every day, and I do not promote it also. So enjoy this vlog, and if you do enjoy, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you. Good morning everyone. So it's 4:30 right now and I'm up. Let's make the most of this national holiday. My eyes look a little bit swollen, I don't know why, but I'm all good. I feel very good. Now let's work hard. I began my day by making up my bed and having an apple, and then I combed my hair to look a little bit more presentable because I knew I was not going to do it for the rest of my day. Then I sat down and made my to-do list because it was going to be a long day. After making the list, I took out all the materials that I would be needing for all my tasks. The first task of my day was to finish few chapters of polity. Talking about my polity strategy, my NCERTs are back in Delhi, so I was not able to read them. So I did Shubhra ma'am's lectures and then moved towards Lakshmikant. My base of polity had been good since school time, so I am not facing any difficulty in understanding any concepts. Hi everyone, so I'm done with my morning session from 5 to 9 of polity, and now I'm moving. I had my breakfast, I took a shower, and then now I think I'll start revision. I'll revise for 2-3 hours, then I'll see you then. I'll do economy revision right now. Okay. Second task of my day was to revise some topics for economy. I finished economy in the first few months of my preparation. I read 9 to 12 NCERTs. I did Mrunal sir's lecture along with his handout, and it has been very useful. And I also did Ramesh Singh, just leaving few chapters, 1 or 2 chapters aside. My evening session began from 3 o'clock and I forgot to shoot in between because I was having lunch and a nap. Newspaper at my place comes after 2 days of the publication date because there is no printing press in my area for the Hindu newspaper. I like to write all the things on a sticky note, like a difficult word or a topic that I would like to make notes on, or something that I would like to search further. I just write it at that point so that when I'm done reading the newspaper, I can open my laptop and search for it and then make notes of that particular topic. When I'm done reading the newspaper, I go on YouTube and watch Byju's news analysis because I've been following it for the last 2 years and it has been helpful to me since. Then I make my own notes for mains, prelims and some data that I need to collect, and also search for all the things that I wrote in my notepad. After reading newspaper and making my own notes, I move towards reading Vision Monthly magazine. They are a source of revision to me, and they also highlight the issues that I might have missed in the previous month. I never drink tea, I drink coffee sometimes, but not during my study session. I just drink lots and lots of water and it keeps me hydrated and focused. Hi everyone, so I have great news right now. I was just right in the middle of my session, and a mail popped up and it said it is from 1947 Partition Archive. Let me just brief you about what it is. 1947 Partition Archive is a non-profit organization and it works in collaboration with Stanford University Libraries. So what they do is they preserve stories of eyewitnesses of partition that happened between India and Pakistan in 1947. So they document how their lives changed, what happened, what was the impact, and whether they migrated or everything about their story. They have questionnaires, and then they hire interns or people who volunteer for that work to preserve those stories. So in around March, I was looking for a summer internship because I knew in the month of May, June, July, when the semester break was coming up, I would have nothing to do, and that's why I was looking for a summer internship. And then I applied to many places like National Museum, Archive, research wing under many professors, but this page popped up while I was googling summer internship places to apply for, and it said that they were not hiring an intern or something, but it was a program that we could volunteer for this work. And what we had to do was that we have to register and then attend a workshop. So it was a digital workshop at that point of time. Around March I did that workshop, and it is that if you do that workshop within a month, you have to interview an eyewitness of partition. So it should be a video interview or a voice interview, but you have to interview an eyewitness of partition whose life got affected because of partition. So that was the work we have to do, and then you get certified. You get to be certified citizen historian under 1947 Partition Archive. Also, your story that you put up with them gets documented and preserved under Stanford University Libraries. So I thought this is a quite good opportunity for me. I will be working with International University and also an very good NGO, and my time will be utilized. So I was working. I just found out through my professors that they knew someone who was an eyewitness. So you have two options: either you can find it yourself or you can apply on that site. It is 1947 partitionarchive.org. You can apply on that site that you want someone to interview, so they give you the details also. But I found it and then I interviewed her. I cannot share the details, that is beyond the ethics, and I'm not right now permitted for that. Permission has not been granted. So when the story gets uploaded and I get written permission, because there is many thing international ethics and many thing, because that is an international university, and this platform 1947 partition, they want privacy of people. So till I get the written permission, I cannot discuss what the interview was about. But I did that interview, and almost now 7 weeks have passed, and now they have finally preserved it. Like Stanford University Library has accepted my story interview story, and they have accepted that they will preserve it and they will document it. And now the summary of that story that I wrote has been uploaded at their site, and I got that mail for that your summary has been uploaded. If you want to review it, please click on this link and then you can find it. So I found it, and I was so happy that finally some work that I did is onto that net, and it is a great opportunity. It was a great opportunity, and now I get to be certified citizen historian. That is a great thing for me. So that was all about it, and I hope I'm able to clear it. Or you can ask any questions in the comment section, or you can just visit 1947 partitionarchive.org for any detail, and you can also volunteer to be a citizen historian like me. So now I'll continue with my session and I'll keep you updated. This is the certificate I received after proper preservation, documentation, and acceptance of my interview story. For my second last session, I was doing Modern Europe for World History, and it was going to help me even in my semester. So that was a smart strategy, I must say. Hi everyone. So as you saw, I did all my sessions, and one of my best friend called in between my evening session, and then I spent almost an hour talking to my best friend, and then now I have to make up for that one lost hour, and I have to study up late now because I really want to finish this 14-hour session, 14 hours, and make the best out of this national holiday. So ups and downs, it comes in everybody's life. In my last session, I was making notes for some of the very important issue that is going on in our country and which will be affecting India for a very long time. And with this session, I was able to conclude the 14 hours study, and I was able to tick off all the targets that I set for myself. Hi everyone. So I'm done with my 14-hour session, and it is late in the night now, and that's why I cannot speak loudly because everyone is almost asleep. It's past midnight and I'm done with my 14-hour session. Because of my best friend and that mail, I got very excited, and then that's why the session got extended. It is around 12:50 right now, but I am done, and it has been such a hectic day, but I loved it and I got most of the things done. And tomorrow I have lectures from 9, so I guess I'll sleep now. I'm ending this vlog here, and for more vlogs on productivity, UPSC tricks and tricks, please do subscribe, like, share and comment, and hit the bell icon. I forget that every time.